Hello, hello. It's Julie Davison from juliedavison.com. Welcome to my Facebook Live. I'm so excited to share some card ideas with you today. Last night I had a party here in my hometown of Champaign, and so I pulled a bunch of card swaps and samples of the stamp sets that are on sale today, and I wanted to share those cards with you. I found 35 cards, and I have to say, though sometimes it feels like I own every stamp set in the catalog, I don't. And so I'm going to show you in the catalog as well some of the awesome stamps that are on the list. Now, if you haven't seen my version of the list, make sure to click on the link in the description, because this is the list that Stampin' put out, and this is my version of the list. See, so much easier to see. I put pictures of all the stamp sets so you can really at a glance see what you're looking at instead of having to hunt and pick out 50 different stamp sets. That's right, there's over 50 different stamp sets on the list, and I'm super excited because, like I said, I don't have all of these, so I'm excited to add some to my collection. Now, all the stamp sets on the list are from the annual catalog, so even though I have some cards to show you, I'm also going to just kind of walk through the catalog a little bit because I don't have them all, and the cards show you just a few images from the from a stamp set, but not all of it. So I'm just gonna dial in here. Say hello when you jump on. Hi Julie, hi Nancy, and Fran, and two Julies? Yes, two Julies. Woohoo! I'm 3. Hi Janet. All right, I'm so glad you guys are here. It is a beautiful day. I went out for a walk this morning, and as I was coming home, I was just shedding layers because I was so cold when I started, but it is a beautiful day, and fall is my favorite. It's my favorite time. I think I got some fall cards in this bucket. 35 cards. That's what I pulled out to share with you guys today. So let me find the page that we start on here, because I'm really excited. Even though these are all from the annual catalog, there are still some Christmas and holiday stamp sets that are included on the list, including this Merry Christmas to All. This was in the holiday catalog last year, and now you can get it on sale. So everything on the list, 15% off today only. So make sure that you shop. You can do that at juliedavison.com/shop. You can do that in my online store. And if you spend $40 or more, you before tax and shipping, you get a free project kit and a gift from me. So I love to spoil you, and I will certainly try to do my best. This one has been on my radar, and I just keep thinking, I don't need another Christmas set, but how cute is this freaking snowman? Look at that. He's so cute. This one is on the list. I don't have it, but it's on the list. I have some cards. I was trying to pull out some card samples, like photos. And so I have some photos from the Making Christmas Bright that I'm going to share. The Dashing Deer. Oh my gosh, I forgot about this stamp set. I really love all the deer images. My husband is a hunter, and he's going deer hunting tomorrow. The kids are on their fall break, so he's going to take them with at the crazy crack of dawn. I think they're leaving at 4 a.m. I remember when we were first married almost 20 years ago, I used to put little notes in his bag. I'd tuck them in there after he went to bed, and I would use a deer stamp set, and I would just say, like, I love you, or good luck, or whatever. So maybe I'll do that. Maybe I'll pull out my Dashing Deer stamp set and make a little card to put in their lunchbox. The first card that I have in my sample bucket uses the Winter Woods stamp set, and here is the whole stamp set. I had some more cards, but I think I just sent them. Love this stamp set. This is one that I made up with some extra materials. I think my original card had like a die cut tree on there, but isn't this just a beautiful stamp set? Like, it says Winter Woods, but I feel like you could use it beyond winter. And really, like this one, the trees would be really fun to add. Have you ever done that technique where you take a pencil eraser and then just on your ink pad and then just dot color? Like, this would be a really cool stamp to do that with, and just add some fall color dots to the trees. I left them just empty here for this sort of wintry card, thinking of you this season. That's a good one. If you don't have this one yet, you can get it today, 15% off. The next stamp set that's on sale is I Say Hello. We're going to skip ahead all the way. Do you guys have a copy of the catalog? If you don't, I can get you one. I send them out to people who order from me. So if you're not ordering from another demonstrator and you would like to order from me, let me know and I'll send you a catalog. This is a fun one. This sample really caught my eye in the catalog. This is called I Say Hello, and it's meant to be used with the Stamparatus. It's got like these little corner things that you can then turn your cardstock with the Stamparatus and get all four corners to create like a perfect little square. So this is fun. It's got the birthday, it's got the little graduation cap, so that's a fun one. I don't have any samples with that one, but I do have, look at this set. Now, I always think, oh, I have enough flower sets. I don't need any more flower sets, but I caved. I got some swap cards. This one is from Tammy Ackerson. And so this is the two-step stamp set. So you see the outline image, and then she's added the color with the little watercolor images. Isn't it so pretty? This card is by Dawn Olszewski, and she just did it without the outline and just used the watercolor images. She did a little sponging to get some different colors on the flower stamps, but it's just so pretty. So I did buy this stamp set already, and of course I haven't really used it yet, but I'm inspired to. Look at these cards in the catalog. Again, this one doesn't use the outline, just the watercolor flowers. So this is a really, really gorgeous one. Inspiring Iris, like I said, is on the list. 112, all these stamp sets, all three of these. No. Oh yeah, they are. I've been thinking about this one. I haven't gotten it yet, so I think I'm gonna order this one. I gotta, hold on. I have to grab a pen because I haven't made out my order yet. So did I forget to put it on my pictures? Oh my gosh, I did. So Very Versailles, I'll put my little mark there. This stamp set is on, I'm gonna have to update my PDF. It is on the sale list, even though I left it off of this list. Oops. I've been eyeing this one, so I'm definitely going to buy that one. We've got the Fanciful Fragrance, the Very Versailles. I just love like the combination of the elements. I'm not usually a vintage kind of gal, but I love it. Okay, so this one too, the Tea Together, is part of the list. Then we've got Beautiful You. This one is a few years old, but it is so much fun. And so I actually have quite a few samples with it. This is like a two-step. So there's like, I don't know why this image is sideways. This little watercolor swirly, it's supposed to color in the dress. This person didn't stamp it very well. It needs to go up a little farther. But it's intended to color in the dress, so it just needs to be like turned this way. And then this one colors in her skirt if you want to use that like swirly. But check out these cards. This one is by Kim Schultz, my friend who's not a demonstrator anymore. This one, some of these I had taken out of the plastic to send them, so I don't have the names on them. Do you guys have this one, Beautiful You? This was a really popular stamp set when it first came out, and it's been a few years, so you probably... you might already have this one. This one is by, the name isn't on there, but I'm pretty sure that was Mary Ellen Stites who made that one. Little Red Hat Club. You might have this one already. Leave a comment. Do you have this one? Do you have the Beautiful You stamp set? If not, you can get it. 15% off. Okay, let's see. Beautiful You, Abstract Impressions. Oh, I have sent most of the cards that I've made. I'm trying to be really good about not hoarding cards. So this was really hard for me to pull my samples because I've sent so many of the cards that I've made. This was a new stamp set last year, and so here's a card that I made. This one's really fun. Now, there's a couple different fun fold cards that I'm going to show you today. So this is called a Shutter card, maybe Peekaboo Shutter. So if you've not seen this and you want to know any of these cards that I show you, if that's something that you haven't seen and you want me to share the link, just say something in the comments, like, please post link to, you know, shutter card tutorial or whatever. And I'll share the link because I can't show you how to make all these fun folds right now. But this one was really fun. You can see the little flowers in there. This is another 2-step stamp set. Actually, like, this is 3. 1, 2, 3 step. And really just fun. This is, you can use it, of course, with any colors, but I just love the bright colors. It's a great stamp set. And I love the sentiments that are in this stamp set, too. I think they're a nice size because, you know, everything is actual size in the catalog. So Abstract Impressions, that's a really good one. This one is fun, too, Swirly Frames. I don't have it, but I've been thinking about it. I just like, look at those cards on the bottom. Let me zoom. I just like how you can use it to frame out different things, and you can use it with any stamp set. This one was made by Carla Endress, and look at that. I love this. I think this was a swap for on stage last year when we were in Orlando. So Carla made Minnie Mouse, and that was really cute with the circles. So this is Swirly Frames. This is a good one too if you scrapbook. Like, this is a good one for you to get as well. I'm going to skip ahead a couple pages here on the next one that's on sale. I have to say, even though some of these stamp sets have coordinating dies, in general, they did not put stamp sets on the list that are currently in a bundle, because then it's sort of like, why bother, right? So all the stamp sets that are on the list are they're not currently in a bundle. So you get your 15% off, and you don't have to worry about, like, should I get the bundle or should I get the stamp set by itself? Like, the best deal is the stamp set, so you want to make sure to get it. This one has coordinating dies, but it's not currently bundled. This is called Painted Glass, and it's made to look like stained glass. Here's the only card that I had with the butterfly. Like I said, I have sent a lot of the cards that I made with some of these stamp sets. I don't hang on to a lot of them. This one, Budding Borders, is on the list too. This one, Beautiful Friendship, is a new stamp set, this catalog, and oh my gosh, it's gorgeous. It's one that I thought, oh, I can hold off. I don't need this flower set, but I love that it's got this watercolor look. I'll zoom in on these samples down here. Aren't they beautiful? So I did buy this stamp set. I already have it. This is the card that I have to show you. Isn't this amazing? My sister, Amy LaCroix Slocum, made this card for me for my birthday, and she did the Joseph's coat technique. So essentially what she did is she like sponged or brayered different color on the cardstock, and then she clear embossed the flowers. So she's got this flower, this one, she's using this little thing, and some leaves. So clear emboss, and then she went over it with a darker color. This to me looks like, gosh, maybe Pretty Peacock? Because it's not quite navy. This is a good one to use with black or navy. And then you wipe off with the towel. You wipe off the clear emboss, and the color shows up. Can you see like the shine of the embossing? So then you just wipe the embossing off, and the color shows through from underneath. It's a really fun technique, but this is gorgeous, just stamped in color. Like, I'm gonna need to break it out today and make some more cards because it's just such a beautiful stamp set. So again, I know if you feel like you have too many flower stamp sets, I get it, but you need this one. You just need it. Okay, Waterfront is next. Do you guys have this one? This one was really popular last year. And in the holiday catalog, now we have a Snowfront stamp set. So it's like an updated version. But if you don't have the original, the Waterfront stamp set, you need it. You need it. I love this stamp set. It's so easy to stamp and create a scene. Here's a card I made last year, and then the scene on the inside. Like, isn't that just beautiful? Like, it's just so gorgeous. It makes me want to go outside and take pictures. Like, that is a sort of a hobby of mine, right? Is taking pictures of nature. Like, I love hiking and taking pictures, or sunset pictures. Like, oh, I love it. So this stamp set reminds me of that. Like, it just makes me want to be outside taking pictures because it's just so beautiful. All right, do you guys have this one? Leave a comment if you have Waterfront, because I know a ton of you have this stamp set. It's so beautiful. But if you don't, now is the time, and you get your discount if you get it today. Garden Shed is the next one. It's on page 126. And then this one too, Little Twinkle, and all three of these, Garden Goodness. I don't have any samples using these. They're just not my jam. You know, like if you, first of all, I hate vegetables. Oh, I hate vegetables. I wish that I didn't. I've often thought about going to like a hypnotist because I want to like vegetables. I know they're good for me. I know I need to eat more. But I just can't. So anyway, garden goodness, not my jam. But if you love to garden, if you love vegetables, like it's a beautiful set. So if you've been thinking about these, if these have been on your list, then you should get them. I think all three of these, let's see, Rare Blessings, Slice of Happiness, and Painted Harvest. These are all on the list too. This one is amazing. It's a couple years old, so again, you may have it, but it is just so perfect for fall. It's got the two-step, actually three-step with the center. The three-step sunflower, there's an acorn, and the leaves. You can do it in other colors because there are other color sunflowers. They're not just yellow. This one is by Marnie Keenan and Dawn Woodard. And this one has a coordinating leaf punch, which is like seriously one of my favorite punches. So you can't get it bundled together right now because it was only bundled when it first came out. But I love that it has a coordinating punch. I love stamp sets that have coordinating punches. On this page, it is Beautiful Day. Oh my word. This is such a gorgeous stamp set. I've made some beautiful cards. Do you remember the card I made with the foil where I colored on the, no, what did I do? No, I think I colored on the acetate, the window sheet, and then, yes, with the Stampin' blends, and then I used foil to cover it. Do you remember that card? I don't have it anymore because I sent it out, but I'm going to have to find the photo because it is amazing. It's so beautiful. This stamp set is perfect for watercoloring, and this was made with the pigment crystals and that like stained glass technique. Like just a gorgeous, simple stamp set with the flower and the butterfly. The butterfly is my favorite one. It's just so beautiful. So you need this one if you don't have it. And on sale, it's only $17.85. Like seriously, I'm going to be in trouble when I put my order in because I just want everything. All right, the next up is all these like fantasy stamp sets. Let me see, 136, here we go. The Leave a Little Sparkle, Mermaid Magic, Stargazing. If fantasy is your thing, if you love mermaids, unicorns, like these stamp sets are amazing. Check out these cards. I mean, for real, just the colors are awesome. This card, this is amazing. Amanda Fowler, she's a demonstrator in the UK, made this card. I got it as a swap, and I cannot stand to send it to anybody because it's just so beautiful. Like I want to keep it. Do you have cards like that where you you just want to hoard it and keep it to yourself? She used the embossing paste and colored it and added glitter. Like holy moly, this card is so insanely beautiful. Look at that. I didn't even notice this stamp in this set. The sand and the tiny little creatures. Like, this is that stamp right there. Oh, gorgeous. All right, what is this one called? Mermaid. Magical Mermaid. I'm trying to stay up on my list and see where we're at. If you're just joining, I do have this. The list is... I added pictures so that you can see it better. Although I've discovered that I left a stamp set off the list. My bad. I'm trying to figure out where we're at. Oh, this is a good one. Where's the page number? Let me see. Wonderful Moments 138. It's just the next page. I don't have any samples with this stamp set, but how versatile. Like, it's just so pretty. I love this style where you sort of it's just like a broad stroke drawn. Such a pretty stamp set. It reminds me of that Beautiful You stamp set. It's the same style. I'm sure the same artist created it. So this one is a good one. I don't have any samples, but check out the paper piecing on this one. Like they stamped this image on the designer paper and then cut out the dress and glued it over the stamped image on the cardstock. Can you see it okay? My camera is blocked. It's so pretty. Good stamp set. This one's on sale too. This is called Seaside Notions, and I do have a card. This one is by Susan Elise Morrison. She incorporated several of the images. So this is a fun one. You know, I really love the style I love these sentiments. Happy birthday, thinking of you. Oh man, I might have to get this one. How much is it? $19.55 on sale. And I love how, like, Elise, she did very little coloring. Like, she stamped it and then she added, like, some shading. But you don't have to color, you know, you don't have to do the full-on color effect if you don't want to. I love this stamp set. Actually, similar style as this one. Probably the same artist who created the stamp set. But my favorite part of the stamp is the sentiments. Happy birthday, thinking of you. I've been feeling like I need words that are this size, and I love the mixed font. I have to, hold on, I gotta mark my list. I'm still making out my list to order too, and I'm trying to figure out which ones I want. Okay, so that is the Seaside Notions, and then on page 140, the First Frost stamp set. You know, I was looking for photos to share with you of some samples. And so this is one of the stamp sets that I pulled. And I couldn't believe there was the card I made last year. It was beautiful. I loved it. And I was looking for it on my blog and I couldn't find it. I never posted it. I never shared it. I did end up finding it on my team Facebook group. So I'm gonna post and share it because it is so beautiful. I think I've already sent it, so I don't have it anymore. But I featured this First Frost stamp set as a Stamp of the Month Club when it first came out. It was last year or the year before, and I just love it. So it's supposed to be like a winter flower set, but it doesn't have to be just for winter. Like, I think, look at this. I really love like this, the peach tone flowers. Like, it's so pretty. This card is one, if you want the link, let me know and I'll add it after the video. This is a diorama pop-up card. So you open it up and then like the whole card just opens into this like diorama. That's a really cool effect on that one. So this is the First Frost stamp set. I know you're probably thinking like, I don't need another flower set, but I'm a sucker for these watercolor roses. Like, I just love it so much. All right, next up is Capture the Good on page 142. So next page here. I don't have this one, but I've been thinking about it. Look at these fun samples. Like, this is so like artsy, like my sister Amy, and she's a photographer. So I have been thinking about getting this stamp set, but I posted the picture and someone said, "Oh, I would get it for my art." She did buy it and she thought she needed to use it for scrapbook pages, and this would be perfect to eat for any vacation that you're taking pictures. Like, you could use this stamp. I think it's a good one. Do you guys scrapbook? I don't scrapbook so much. Oh, Nancy, thank you so much for posting the picture of that stained glass card. You guys have to check that out. It is so beautiful, that card with the butterfly that I was telling you about. All right, the Love What You Do stamp set is on sale, and so is this Born to Shine. And I don't have any dancers, so like I didn't get this one, but this one's by Lindsay Mann. She's in Canada, and she created this for a swap. And it's just beautiful. I love this pretty peacock designer paper. And so just some simple coloring. So if you have a dancer in your life, you need the Born to Shine. It's such a good one. We're going to skip forward a couple pages here. This stamp set, A Good Man. This is one I've been thinking about. It's that same sort of broad brushstroke sketch style. I've been thinking about it. I think I'm going to mark it. Oh my gosh. I'm in trouble. How could I resist though? As a demonstrator, I get that only the 15% off. I get my demonstrator discount. So it's like crazy. It's crazy. Anyway, I've been thinking about this stamp set. So many of these images remind me of my husband. Like this one, I should have painted, did I paint his hair? No, this one is by Don Olszewski. And, I would do my husband's hair red, and probably he would be holding my little Anna Banana. But like, this just reminds me so much of them. Such a great stamp set. You guys know I don't love to color, but I feel like this kind of coloring is easy. Like, I don't know why the broad stroke seems easier to me to color than the fine detail. I guess because I feel like I don't have to shade as much. Here's another card. This one was by Kate Kaltoff. and she didn't color it at all. Like, she just stamped it in a solid color. And so I think for guys, you know, sometimes simple is where it's at. So here's the samples in the catalogs. I love just the colors that they've used. And I finally bought this brick wall embossing folder. Like, I kept forgetting about it. That's a new embossing folder in the catalog. So when you're ordering your sale stamp sets, you can just go ahead and get that embossing folder because it's pretty amazing. All right, next up we have Rooted in Nature. Did you guys get this one last year? Again, I sent out a lot of my card samples, so I don't have them. This one is by, I want to say Rayanne, but I don't have a name on it, so I'm not really sure. I just love the combination of images. This is a double stamp set. So normally this is $42. It's on sale for $35.70. So a really great stamp set if you, for scrapbooking, for card making, for guys, if you like hiking or outdoors, this is a really pretty one. Look at some of these samples. Just really an awesome stamp set. All three of these stamp sets are on sale. You guys have to see some of these swaps that I have are so amazing. This one is by Margot Richardson. She used the Best Catch stamp set. And look how she sponged the sunset in the water. Isn't that awesome? I think she used High Tide as well, which is another stamp set that is on sale, like for the birds. And I'm not sure where the grass came from. But this image here and the It's Your Day came from this Best Catch stamp set. Beautiful card. Here's some other ones. This is one that I didn't get. Lily Pad Lake. There are some coordinating framelits, but the images are just so pretty. In fact, when I was looking at these cards with Anna, my daughter, she was telling me, she was like, oh, this is my favorite one. She thought it was just so pretty. And it's the colors. This one was made by Mary McCormick. And she used the die to cut out like the water, but then the stamped images are from this stamp set. And this one is by Meg Lovin. Again, I love the colors here. Petal pink, mint macaron, balmy blue. Like, I wouldn't have put that combination together, especially with the gray granite, but it's so pretty. I just love that little crane. And then Country Road. This is a really fun one. I don't have this one. Here's a card swap from Michelle Grimble, and she just did some simple stamping, but I love the effect. Really masculine, very outdoorsy, naturey, like a really beautiful, a really handsome card. I will correct myself here. All of these artisan textures, High Tide, Sea of Textures. I've made a lot of cards with this High Tide. I'm going to have to look up those photos and share them because I don't have the cards anymore. I gave them away. But here's one with the Sea of Textures and the octopus. This is a really great stamp set if you are, if you love nautical like themes. This makes me think of that. What is the book? Is it 20,000 Leagues Under the Sea? Did I get the number right? Really fun. Another good one for masculine stamp sets. Next up we have Let It Ride. This is, I don't have any samples. But this one, oh, there's the shells again. This one, I ended up buying right before the Occasions catalog ended. I think it's so perfect for masculine cards. And Claire too, she loves horses. Even though she's never been horseback riding really, she just has this thing for horses. And so this is a really fun stamp set. Again, that broad stroke I think is really easy to watercolor, or to just color in general. Geared Up Garage, and then Gallery Grunge is also on sale. Here are some cards that I made with this Geared Up Garage. Now I did buy this, but none of the guys in my life, like my dad or my husband or my brother, like none of them are really like car guys, like there's car guys and there's not car guys. And I don't really have car guys in my life, but it is still a really great set for making cards. Now this image back here with the gears, here it is die cut and here it is embossed back there. These are dies in the coordinating set, which is still available. It's just not bundled. But I used the Happy Father's Day, and this is, I forgot what I called it. It's just like a floating pop-up, I think. You got the little grease stain, the toolbox, the nuts, and some of the awesome sentiments. So if you want the link to this one, this is the floating pop-up card. Just let me know. And then there's the cars. So, one of the things I was thinking is that I have some drivers. Thomas just turned 16 this fall, and he's not driving yet because he hasn't taken driver's ed, but he will be soon. So this is going to be a really fun one to make him a card when he does get his driver's license. And Claire will be 16 in just a couple years, so she will be right behind him. This one was created by Kim Peck, and I don't have a name on that swap card. All right, the last thing on the list, and I didn't really pull samples for these, but all of these stamps on these 2 pages, the background stamps, I don't really get a lot of background stamps. I just find that I personally don't use them a lot. But they are really awesome for cards. One that I did, that moose card uses the buffalo check. I love that card. And then that the swap card that Kay made that I showed you with a good man. Here's the buffalo check stamp as well. This is a really good one. And then you can use markers and make plaid. This is a really fun stamp. We've got the birchwood, which check out this sample. Okay, this one's got the crackle in the background. So there's 2 options with these. You can get them cling mount or you can get them wood mount on a big wood block. Obviously the wood mount is more expensive, but both versions are on sale. And then this is a really fun one too, the polka dots. This is the actual size of the stamp. So they're like roughly 2 by 3. And these make a really nice like background just for your card, like a small background, not filling the whole thing. Here's another one around the corner that is good to use with the Stamparatus. I don't have any samples with this one, but that's a good one. And then the last few here on sale, the alphabet stamp sets, the Make a Difference alphabet, the lined alphabet, and then the Crafting Forever. I did have some samples with this one, but I know I sent them on. I remember sending them. So that is all the cards. There are more than 35. I hope that you enjoyed all my little sneak peeks of the sale items. And don't forget, today only, this 24-hour stamp sale, you can save 15% on select stamps. There's more than 50 stamp sets. And if you click on the link in the description, you'll get the list with the pictures, which is the list that I put together. So make sure to check out that list. You can also go to my online store at juliedavison.com/shop so that you can to see all these stamp sets as well in the store, and you can make a purchase. So make sure to shop today. The sale ends at midnight or 11:59 p.m. Mountain Time today on Wednesday, October 23rd. All right, that is it for me for now, but come back at noon, which is 1.5 hours from now, 90 minutes from now, 12 noon Central Time. I'm going to do another Facebook Live to show you the spiral pop-up cards that I made earlier this week. So I will see you again in a little bit. Bye!